So we found water all over the floor in the utility room, and of course that's drywall from where I knocked a hole in the ceiling. All wet around the water heater. We first thought the water heater had a problem, but then we realized that we're getting drips from the ceiling, and this is wet, and up there on the ceiling as well. Moisture coming through, dripping here and there. So I got a hammer, and there's my hammer. And I came up here and I knocked out a hole up there so I could see what's going on. You can tell how this is all wet. And of course we got drywall everywhere. Let me get up in here again. I'm going to show you what I found. Alright. You can see how it was rolling down right here onto the wood and spreading back and forth. Now it's dripping there because I knocked the drywall out, ceiling drywall, so that I could look in there and look around, because right up there is where these pipes go up to a bathroom that's up there, and there's big pipes here. And let me turn my flashlight on. There we go. Can you see it? It's spraying right there off of, there you go, it's a better view. Just a little tiny stream spraying off of that pipe right there. And that's a bigger pipe than those pipes, right? That's a supply pipe, and there's a third one up there, maybe a fourth one up there. So there's 3 there. But anyway, supply. And these are bigger, so these are like more main size. And yeah, they go down into the wall back there, which comes down here, right above where the main water line comes in, which is the copper one, is the main line coming in, and then it branches off and has water going out, to the rest of the house, or vice versa, one way or the other. And then that goes down into the water heater, and it's got a circulatory pump on it, right? So water's pushed out this hot pipe that way, goes through pipes throughout and about, and then circulates back down to that one. And feeling that water coming off that pipe, it's from the hot side. Just a tiny little hole in this kind of pipe here. I have no clue what kind of pipe this is. I don't see any writing on it. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But these have writing on them. These are the smaller pipes, and they got writing. So these bigger ones over here may have writing on them. And, oop, I just got my phone in it. May have writing on it, but I'm not seeing any writing. That may be on the other side. But I got to figure out how to fix that without going and replacing that whole pipe. Oh man. Okay. So I've got a lot to do today. Whew, well, that light's bright. But anyway, I was gonna go over to the old farmhouse and work on it today and get some stuff done, but it looks like my day is going to be dedicated to doing this here. So I'm going to have to do a little research and figure that one out. So I'm heading out to the hardware store, see if I can find some fittings for fixing those pipes. I drove my Honda because my truck that I was going to drive has a head gasket problem. So now my I tell you, my honey-do list, it's good size, but I think my my list of things that I actually really need to do. A lot of different things. I've got my list is growing daily. I swear, it's growing daily. Woo! There's a car coming. Better watch where I'm going. There it goes. All right. I think I better watch where I'm going. I can't be looking at the river and the lake. Even though every time I pass that, I think, I need to get my fishing poles. And I need to go fishing. All right, let me get down to the hardware store. All right, so I'm back from the hardware store. And I got me a bucket. Why do I get a bucket? Because every man needs a good bucket. This one's camouflaged. Yeah, not only that, but it's good for carrying tools. So I went to the hardware store. I needed to get some stuff, so I ended up getting a crimping tool. This is one of those Sharkbite PEX crimp tool kits. It's for copper. Oh, actually, it's for 3/8 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1 inch copper crimp rings, and it's got the attachments there. And then I got something very important here. This, ladies and gentlemen, it says my campfire shirt. Why do I need a campfire shirt? Because Lord knows I need to have a campfire. I need to cook out some marshmallows and hot dogs. Maybe make some s'mores. I don't know. Maybe I need to rotisserie. I don't know. I think there's a chicken and a rooster out there that need rotisseried. And then what else did I get? It's amazing the things I end up with when I go to the store just for one little thing. Ah, come on, get out. Get off of the... Another nice t-shirt. Stuff on it. That's from my honey. Alright. And then I got... Alright. So this is the PEX straight coupling for 1 inch. 1 inch to 1 inch. So that pipe up there, I believe, was a 1 inch pipe. But just in case, where is it? Oh, well, okay. All right. But anyway, I got these 1 inch copper crimp rings, and that's why I needed the crimp tool. Those crimp rings will fit, when the pipe goes on this. That crimp ring goes there, and I use the crimp tool to crimp it. But I also got the 3/4 inch coupling thing here, just in case I got the wrong size. But also out in the cottage out there, I've got a pipe out there I need to fix as well. And then I got the 3/4 inch copper crimp rings for that too. Get that bag out of the way. Oh, I hate bags. I love them because they're convenient, but then again, I don't like them at all. Then I got one of these things that fits over your water faucet, because I got a water faucet I need to cover it for the cold weather. Very, very handy for that. And then I needed this for my truck. That pickup truck, so I'll hook it up to the camper. This is on the vehicle side, so this will be on the back bumper next to the license plate, and that's where that thing, that the cable that runs from the vehicle to the camper. And this is the 7-blade connector that I need in my truck, and I got to get it wired up properly. And of course, my receipts down there. All of this together came up to $193, and after tax $212. Why? because that crimping tool was $109. But that's good. I'm going to keep it, and my extra parts, and I'll be doing work at a couple of other places, and those will be future videos. So back here on the back side of this cottage, of course you can see a sewer line coming out where there's a bathroom on the other side of that wall over there, and then we have a water line coming up, and there's a little shut-off valve here for shutting it to the sink and the toilet that's in there. I wanted to come out here and look at this because I had bought 3/4 inch plus the 1 inch. I wanted to come out here and look at this and see what size this is, because there is a leak here. I don't remember exactly where, but I'm pretty sure it's like right in this area. Spraying out like the other one was, but it was pretty bad. I don't remember exactly where. But this pipe is definitely smaller. Let me see if I can get my light on here. Oh, can't do it this way. Okay, there we go. There it is. So, I'm not quite sure how to read these, but it should have the size on it. Yeah, well, but this is definitely smaller. Definitely smaller than 3/4. I think this is a 1/2. There we go. I found it. That's a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to need to go back and get the parts for the 1/2 inch so that I can fix this one. But this stuff is a type of PEX. But I've noticed that this stuff over time, just like any other plastic, will crack, and it'll get little leaks in it. And, well, I don't know. I wish we could go back to copper pipes. Anyway, that leak is through here somewhere. I just don't know where. But I'll do this. This will be a whole new video whenever I do this one. And then there's where that pipe goes down. Yeah. Alright, well, let me get busy on the other one. Alright, so I'm back in here. And I have to mark that thing with an indelible ink marker. I took the lid off this thing. Indelible ink marker. Because once I turn that water off, I am not going to be able to find that. Alright, so looks like I did leave a finger spot there. Yeah, I definitely need to. Alright, I'll get that there. Alright, so we'll do it on this side. Well, indelible ink marker ain't working very well, but it's okay. That's close enough. Yeah, close enough, I guess. I know where it's at. I got it on video. Alright. Let me pause this thing. So I've got this tool. I don't know what you call it. I call it a T-wrench. Because on the top it's shaped like a T, and at the bottom it's got this little space right here. And this end fits over that that thing down in the where the water meter is, and there's a valve there. If you see it, It's right. Oh, let me zoom in. I'll show you. How do I zoom? There we go. Oh, come on. But anyway, you can see it there. It's the copper, or not copper, but it's the metal thing there, and it's got that little valve thing there that this fits over. So I'm gonna put this down there. I think it's kind of tilted to the side, isn't it? Yeah, dang it. I'm gonna have to take that whole lid off. Oh well. I'll just go ahead and give it a pull. Does the whole thing come out? Oh, yep. Yeah, the whole thing comes out. And it will drop in there if I don't watch out. Okay. Well, anyway, that's that sensor thing where when they drive by and they can do the sensor to read the meter. Alright, so down in there, as you can see, the hole is open now. But down in there is that valve. That's the valve I'm talking about right there. And in the case of here, that valve, that's weird. Just trying to figure it out. But anyway, I just need to turn that. I think I can use this long thing down there to turn it. If not, then I'm going to have to come up. See, it's not going to do very well, is it? It's like I need to get to it from the side. I swear, you know, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Look at that. So now I got to get another type of wrench because I can't get this thing down there on it. Give it a good turn. I swear. Leave it to the water company to do that to me as well. Anyway, I have a lot of respect for the water company guys. But it's just like working on cars. Sometimes you wonder, what was the engineer thinking? So, all right. I'm gonna see if I can turn that with my hand. I doubt it. Look. Okay. I'm glad there's no snakes down in here. Alright, so it's on. And it's kind of bumped up against that thing there. So it needs to go. So I need to righty-tighty? Yeah. Oh, ain't no way I'm moving that from my hand. Holy smokes. Alright, I need to go get a wrench. Yeah. Okay. I'll put that back on there. Alright. Okay, I guess I'll find a wrench. Alright, I got the long walk back down to the end of the driveway again. I got me a wrench, an old adjustable wrench. Hope this works. Alright, let me get on down there. Man, it's like a long haul down there. I'm already tired. I tell you, walking down the hill is much easier than walking up the hill. Where the frick is that thing? Did I pass it? Is that it? That's it. Alright. For a moment there I thought I passed it. Alright, let me see if I can get down in there and use this wrench. Alright. Get my knees wet on the ground, of course. Alright, let's see if this thing will work. Alright, here I go. There it goes. Oh, yeah, that thing's tight. That's good. That means it's solid. Ow! Pinched my finger. Crap. Hate it when I pinch my finger. Alright, let me try that again. Try it without pinching my finger. Come on. Alright. It's gotta go a little more. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna use my right hand instead of my left hand. Ouch. I honestly believe my little pinky fingers hurt. Alright, how am I going to do this? So I can't do it that way because the wall's in the way. Why is the freaking wall in the way? I need to adjust this thing a little tighter. Oh, too tight. Come on. Nope, too tight. Yeah, no, it's still too tight. But, hey. I'll get it. Yeah, look at that. Oh, come on. You can do it. Get up in there. Now. Alright, I'm going to give it a... Oh, come on. Alright, I'm going to have to... I got to put the phone down for a little bit. Okay, I got it. Part of the problem was there was mud and dirt down there that was pretty solid, like almost solid clay. And as I was turning it, that round hole piece was bumping up against it. But I got it now. And see, that arrow shows the direction of the flow. If the arrow is pointing towards that, then that means the flow is towards that. But now the arrow is not, then it's not. Which means that the flow of the water is not going to the house. Alright, so let me put this lid back on. I don't want nobody or anything to fall down in there while I'm in the house working on stuff. So I'll do the final adjustment after I put it back together. Alright. Oh, now I got a pinky finger hurt. Oh well. I think I see a big bruise on that pinky finger. Alright, let me get back up there. Alright, so I'm draining the pipes. This is one of the sinks that's downstairs. So I opened up the valves to the kitchen sink, and which is upstairs, and then these downstairs. So let the water drain out of the pipe before I go cutting the pipe. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put my phone up here. And I'm just going to set it up here in a spot where I think, anyway, where I think, yeah, well, it's close enough, I guess. Pretty sure I'll get it all on the camera there. If not, then, oh well, it's just the way life is. Alright, so let me get my cutter. I'm going to cut the thing. And what I've got is just one of these cutters for cutting limbs. And I do have my glasses on. It's always good to have your glasses, or safety glasses or whatever. But right here is where that leak is, so I'm going to cut right across there. And look at it, it's going right through it. There we go. Alright. Try one more time to get it all the way through. Oh, there we go. So you can see now how I cut through that. So I'm not sure if this is a 1 inch. Actually, it might be a 3/4 inch. Yeah, I think it's 3/4 inch. So I'm going to go ahead and get that 3/4 inch pieces that I need. to get it on there. So I originally thought it was a 1 inch, but pretty sure it's a 3/4 inch. So let me open this bag and look at it. Get one of these out. There we go. All right. So So I'm kind of in a peculiar spot here. I'm going to see if that'll fit in that, which it looks like it will. But it's going to take some force to put that in there. Yeah, maybe. I wish I knew which size that really was. Well, I dropped my copper ring. All right, I don't want to bend the top of my dryer, my washer and dryer. So I've got to watch out where I put my feet. I'm finding it hard to get both hands up in there to do anything. Will that fit over it? Come on, get over it. There we go. All right, so that 3/4 thing fits there. I gotta be able to figure out how to get that on there. Okay. I tell you, I just don't know. I might need to take that back off. All right, so I'm not a professional plumber. I'm just a guy sitting at home trying to figure a few things out. So, how am I going to do this? Is it a really bad spot? It's hard for me to get up in there and do anything. All right. I'm going to turn this camera off for a while. Because I got to get up in there and it's just not easy where I'm standing. So I'm going to do this. Make sure I get it done. All right. Man, that's a tough spot. So I cut that length out right there, and I've got those silver things on here that will be crimped. Down here I've put together another piece. This is regular PEX, so 3/4 inch. This is a 2-foot piping I cut, and I used this thing. This is a wonderful little cutter, and this yellow side will hold the pipe flat so that the blade can give it a good nice cut, and it'll be a straight cut. So that's how I cut this here, because it was a longer piece. So I cut that. It was like right there, or on this side, whatever. But I used that yellow thing there, and I cut it. And then these clamps here, these are 3/4 inch pinch clamps. There's a 10-pack. I'll show it to you. But this is what it looks like. And that's the part that gets crimped right there. So this is the crimper. But right there is the end that crimps it. So this little part that bumps out right there, see that bump out, will fit in here, right? And then you crimp it. You pull it to, and it crimps it, pushes it down, right? And you end up with that. See how it's crimped? Come on, you can focus. There we go. But anyway, you can see how it's focus. Anyway, you get the idea. You can see how it's crimped compared to that one there. And that's what I got to do, is I got to get this crimper up in here to be able to crimp that one and that one. So that's what I'm getting ready to do next. All right, I got that all crimped up, and that one all crimped up, and I'm going to check it out and just see what happens, and hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully I fixed my leak. Oh my gosh. Oh, I tell you, that is tough working up in there like that. Not much room. And up on a ladder, standing on top of my washer and dryer, made a big mess out of it. All right. Turned the valve back on, and while I was doing it, I had my son inside the house, and he was at where I did the repair, and we let the air get out of the piping, and had the valves in the bathrooms and kitchens closed, and that way it put more pressure on the pipes. And anyway, it seems like it's all fixed, not leaking in the house. So anyway, everything seems great. All right, talk to you later. Bye.